Did you know that Queen Victoria had a black goddaughter? Her name was Sarah Bonetta. At least that's the name that was given to her. Her real name was Ina, and she was born in what's considered now southwest Nigeria. After another tribe attacked her village and her parents ended up having their lives taken, she ended up being a child slave in West Africa. The British Royal Navy happened to be in Nigeria at the time, and one specific captain saw Ina and realized that she was royalty, mainly from the fact that she hadn't been sold to Europeans and the fact that she had certain tribal markings that signified royalty. And this is where things get kind of odd. His exact words were that he accepted her on behalf of Queen Victoria, and he renamed her after his boat, the HMS Bonetta. The British captain just took her. When she arrived in England, she met with Queen Victoria and told her all about her life, and Queen Victoria was very impressed by her exceptional intelligence, and she decided to raise her in the British middle class. Also, Queen Victoria used to call her Sally, which is not her given name or the name she was born with, and I'm pretty sure she just didn't know her name and nobody corrected her. Don't quote me on that, but that just sounds like what it is. Now, Sarah Bonetta had a persistent cough, and they blamed it on the climate that England had at the time. But she was always invited back to England for special occasions like the wedding of Princess Alice. And Queen Victoria had a lot of control over her life because she later commanded her to marry a man. His name was James Pinson Labulo Davies. He was a Yoruba businessman that was very, very rich, and they eventually had 3 children together. Now, unfortunately, Sarah did die very young. She had tuberculosis and she was on the island of Madeira and she passed away. In her honor, her husband ended up planting a cocoa farm and erecting an 8-foot obelisk on it with an inscription to her memory.